Hello, and thank you for having me over at my house. So let's start the video, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So let's hear Mrs. Karamihou from Mykonos Festival. I'm honored to hear here.
Good afternoon to all. Thank you so much for your kind invitation. I'm very glad to participate in this high-level conference with you. And I would like to express my thanks to Mr. Akis Tsolis, especially for this invitation.
Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay. So, can you tell us a little bit about the organization of Mykonos Running Festival and what was the idea? Who was the pioneer behind that whole kind of idea?
Of course, that was the vision of myself because I'm coming from the tourism sector, and I wanted so much to bring a high-level sports event like a running event in Mykonos, related to a very big name like the island of Mykonos. I'm the president of Triton, the association in Thessaloniki that we operate the night marathon and the Great Alexander. So I had the team and the experience. So I wanted to transfer this experience, a multi-experience, to the island of Mykonos. We started 2 years ago. We had the first Mykonos running in 2022. And we had a very big success because I believe that we had the opportunity to bridge all the local community, the hoteliers, everyone that is coming from the local community, and give a multi-experience to the island of Mykonos. That everyone, as we know all, it's more famous for the parties and for the nightlife, and not as well for sports events. So I think that our success was that we wanted to bring a new wealth and a new opportunity for sports event to Mykonos. So the next year, we also had this year, the 2023, the second Mykonos Running Festival. And again, we had more visitors. As you said, also, as Mrs. Jumaka said before, that with the others that they follow the sports events were near to the event, and we created much more activities. We also started parallel activities, promote the gastronomy from Mykonos, the museums, maybe parts of the island that more people, they don't even know because they're coming, for particular entertainment for the island, as we all know. In this basis, I think that we have the first results that the event, it's now near the worldwide global events because we are under AIMS, in the global calendar. And our ambition is the third one to be more successful.
Okay, and this was another question I wanted to ask you. What are the next steps? What are your goals for the years to come? And as you as you said already, it's already a successful event. So hopefully it's going to be even more successful. But what are the next steps that you're willing to take? Like goal-wise, participation-wise, and how many people are you targeting next year, let's say?
We want to deliver, of course, a great, safe races for everyone. For everyone is visiting the island for participating to the event. But also, we want to collaborate with many other organizations and committees because we believe that in Mykonos, it's a global destination, and through Aegean, like with the other events, like in Syros or Santorini, we can collaborate and promote the sports tourism for Aegean altogether, and all of us to have some profit for the future for participants for all the Aegean islands, supporting, of course, with the region and the local communities and everyone, in order to have more and more publicity for these all events, not only Mykonos. And I'm very focused on collaborations for the next years.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's see the video and see how the whole event is being run.
Of course.
Thank you very much for the nice pictures. And just to make a joke, I don't know if it's the actual running that is difficult or to be disciplined, not to go out the previous night in Mykonos with all those nice pictures you showed us. So thank you very much for your nice presentation, and thank you for just keeping us in a summer mood during the winter time. We cannot. Yeah.
Have to continue discussions under to promote altogether these events.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Now let's hear Mr. Vaggelis Polimeropoulos and his interesting presentation.
Oh, yeah. Good evening to everyone. I'm very happy to be here. And I will talk about the EOS Beach Volleyball World Tournament. This is a very interesting case study because, as you maybe know, EOS is a small island. It was famous for the extreme party life. And I emphasize the word extreme because all those decades, the tourism that visit EOS was in low-income tourists that came to the island only to party, take drugs, and get drunk, nothing else. So we had a task to change this island to a sport destination. This was a very interesting task. And someone may ask, why EOS? Why not another island? Because EOS has something unique in Kyklades that you cannot easily find in other islands. It has the beach of Milopotas. Milopotas beach is a very long and wide beach, unique for beach volleyball events. That's why we choose EOS Island to start creating beach volleyball events. And this was a very difficult task because EOS doesn't have the facilities or the structure to have a tournament, a beach volleyball tournament event. We start on 2018 with a national tournament because we want to do like baby steps, and we want to make EOS known to the Greek sports community at first. And now we are talking about professional athletes. On 2018, we did the first national tournament. It had a great success. We had like more than 60 national teams. The best athletes from Greece visit EOS, and the organization was in a very high level. And for the first time, this island became known for something different than party, for volleyball, beach volleyball, to be exact. This was the first step. The difficult thing was the second step. The second step was to put EOS in the global map of sport. We decided to do, for the first time since 2004, a world tournament in Greece, and especially in EOS. At the beginning, everyone was very skeptical and they were not very sure about this event. Because, as I said, we had a lot of problems in EOS. But we were very decided to do this event because we were sure that this was the next beach volleyball worldwide destination. 2019, for the first time, after 15 years, Greece hosted a world tournament. More than 30 countries took part in our tournament. It was a great success, and the CEV, the European Association of Volleyball, congratulate us for this event, and we are the first event in the future category in Europe on 2019. We were the best future event. And this was our biggest success because now EOS is well known for the beach volleyball tournaments. Everyone wants to visit. From last summer, on 2023, we had more than 40 countries participating in our world tournament. And on 2 weeks during June, EOS has become the center of beach volleyball now these days.
All right, thank you very much. Let's see an interesting video about the event. Okay. All right, so let's see that later. Now let's have Mr. Tsolis from Active Media present about Navarino Challenge.
Hello and welcome to our sessions about sport tourism. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Skiomopoulos for being as well as a moderator at the last minute. We know that COVID was 2 years ago, but at last Mrs. Vicky Mamiedaki just inform us that this morning that could not participate in this important for sport tourism session. I would like also to thank Mrs. Karamihou and Mr. Polimeropoulos for being with us. We're going to talk about sport tourism, so we will start with Navarino Challenge. If we can watch the video first.
Okay. Okay, thank you for the nice video and the nice images, summer images. It's always good during winter time to see a little bit of summer, and I think that's the main topic, also tourism and summer. So, Mr. Tsolis, can you talk to us a little bit about the vision and how you came up with the Navarino Challenge and how this whole kind of event came to place?
Of course. First of all, it was not a long video, it was just a long weekend. Okay, we had 55 activities in just 3 days. So if you think the video was long, believe me, we cut a lot of things from this video in order just to have an idea of all these activities we had. Navarino Challenge started in 2011 as an idea between Peter Poulos, who is the Director of Development of Hellenic Initiative, George Papadakos, an ex-basketball player who used to play in Olympiakos, and of course Temes, Mrs. Marina Papazzoni. Temes is the company behind the Costa Navarino. And we worked 2 years in order to do something that was really popular at that point. We was running races, marathons, half marathons, 5 kilometers, and we started building this idea. From 2013 until now, we have evolved, we have changed, we have become something different. In 2019, we won the best wellness award in London, in Tourism Awards for Navarino Challenge. We try to see what are the differences, what are the advantages of wellness, to try to combine different sports, and of course to try to put Messinia as a hub for sports tourism. Then we changed a little bit our way of thinking. How? We're starting to think that sports is our content and tourism is our strategy. What this means? This means that we need to take in consideration about when to do an event and what tourists we have to attract. So we went to October. October is especially the second weekend of October is the weekend that usually Central Europe and other European countries, they have the first school vacation. So we start targeting at these countries, Germany, Norway, Denmark, Austria. We started to target these countries that they could come and visit Messinia, of course, with the help of the airport in Kalamata, which was very crucial for us, or through Athens, just a longer trip, in order to attract these tourists. So strategy in tourism became something very important for us. We had the content because we hired people that they are specialized in their sports. For example, we have Mr. Michalis Triantafylidis in volleyball, Mr. Nikos Gemelos in swimming. We had various of running directors that they are specialized and they are unique in what they're doing. But the most important thing for us is to focus exactly what we want to do. What we wanted to do, one of the things we wanted to do is, of course, fill up 5-star hotels. We have this year 3 hotels that were participated in during Navarino Challenge, and of course a lot of hotels in the region area of Pylos. So 3 hotels, 1 city and 1 region, Messinia, in order to have Navarino Challenge. We evolve, we change, and we are changing every year in order to adapt anything that we see and that we have to do in order to become better, in order to attract more people from more communities, in order this event to become bigger and bigger. Our main purpose, of course, all the time is our quote, our motto, let's say, which is sports unite people. We want to show the value of sport through sports, the values that they come through sports, and really it's really important for us to see that sports indeed they can unite people, and that's why we have people from different countries, people of all ages, that they contribute and they are being part of Navarino Challenge. If I have to say, seasonality is a thing that it doesn't happen, it doesn't, let's say, has to be a part of every sport event. For example, for Mykonos or Messinia and Costa Navarino, October, November, May, April are perfect months. But for other islands, or maybe like Ios or like Syros that we had in the research before, maybe June or the first days of July are better. we don't have to take in consideration that all islands are full of tourists all year around. So that's the first thing that I would like to say regarding Navarino Challenge and how is our approach in sports tourism.
Okay. Another question that I would like to ask, start with Mr. Tsolis, is what was the feedback you got from the local community for these kinds of events? Did the local community liked it, disliked it? They want to be even bigger, and what are their reactions in general?
Whatever we have done in Messinia will not happen if we didn't have the contribution of the local, I will say, people, not only local authorities. If the local people will not be part of an event, I think not any event can be successful. Of course, year per year, more of them are participating. You have to understand that we have more than, Pylos has 6 or 7, let's say, big or let's say medium hotels. All of them are participating. It doesn't matter if they have 10 rooms or 20 or 100, they will collaborate and be sponsors of the event just to help the event. This, I think, is the most crucial thing. We need local communities to become part of our events. And as we have seen in the research in our previous session, 27% in Syros, in Stihima Aegean Ball, from local people is participating. This number is really important because local people have also, let's say, they have a greater attitude, a better attitude, towards the event. And this helps also all the guests, in order to be part of this event, in order to have better time, more quality time, of course, and to enjoy during the stay.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to ask Mrs. Karamihou, if it's possible, what do you believe, and being in Mykonos, okay, Mykonos is a touristic island, but I would like to ask you, what were the challenges or the difficulties when you were trying to organize that event? What kind of obstacles did you come through, let's say?
Okay, good question. Difficulties are always in front of all organizers, as you know, but especially in Mykonos, it's that our team is coming from Thessaloniki and we had to move around 120 people to come in Mykonos and work for the Mykonos Running Festival. And this is the major difficulty because it's not very close and the transportation is coming from the northern Greece, so we need to transportate and accommodate so many people. And as you know, the accommodation is something that it's always be paid, but with the help of the community, as we all said, and with the vision of the extension of the period, we had the support to bring them and work a lot about these difficulties to organize this event. The second thing, it's the second important difficulty. It's the reason of the police and how the people are moving inside Mykonos. It's not an island with a geographical position that helps, the land to have a running event because it's the coast. So we had to have a very good relations with all of the stakeholders of the island to prove them that it's something very important for them and to see the future of this sports event. And from the other side, we had not difficulties, but the good thing that they liked, all the people, the result, that everyone was happy and the locals was running and they had some fun with the kids. Something never happens in Mykonos, especially because they are in the parties and most of the people that they meet in the roads are from the night, and you know how it's the Mykonos life. So that was a morning life and that was very, very interesting for the locals. So through these steps, we passed through the difficulties.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now for Mr. Polimeropoulos. Now, you had that vision on starting and trying to change the image of the island and do something that is athletic and very healthy. What was after you, let's say, completed the first event, and of course, the first days you are exhausted, you're trying to suck it in and to try, to kind of get rested. But after this kind of first fatigue went away, what were your feelings about holding an event like that, and how those feelings kind of motivated you to do more things in the future?
This is a funny story. When we finished the first national tournament, of course we were exhausted because we never done this before in the EOS Island. We had a lot of difficulties, but we managed it. And with my partner in crime, Mrs. Petridou, we start talking and how good was it and how exhausted we are and what we will do in the future. And I dropped the idea, not immediately, but in the near future, let's do a world tournament. Mrs. Petridou told me, why not next year? And I was like, okay, let's try it. And immediately when we start, when the national tournament ended, we start organizing for next summer the world tournament. This was the...
Okay, so no time to rest, I guess,
no time
right?
to rest, no.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I would like to thank all the speakers in this podium. I hope that those initiatives continue and we see growth and more kind of national tournaments become international and we attract more people in Greece. Greece is a place that, many people visit it and say that there is no second place like this. So I think that sport tourism and the idea of nous υγιείς and somati υγιές, the ancient kind of idea, is something that we need to promote as, in sport tourism. And yes, we are, Ios, Mykonos are party islands, but we're also healthy and physically active. And I think this is a very nice message that can go through internationally. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.